about the Ten Commandments, the Roman Catholic Church, which is nothing but a continuation of the Babylonian pagan religion of sun worship based on blood sacrifices and Satanism. So they converted the commandments so they could bring confusion and blindness and darkness to this world. I will kindly now show you the way they changed the Ten Commandments. I will show you a few pages. You will see from the one side, you will see the original word, the way it is written in Exodus and in the Old Testament of the Bible, I mean. And next to the word, you'll see the way the Catholics changed the commandments. So here are the Ten Commandments.
Roman Catholic Catechism takes away the second commandment and breaks down the 10th commandment in 2 commandments. By breaking the 10th commandment, the Roman Catholic Catechism teaches us that you should not covet your neighbor's wife, nor your neighbor's house, but it is okay if you covet your neighbor's other things. The truth is that we should not covet at all.
Alright, so now you see that the Ten Commandments that the Roman Catholic Church are trying to push into our lives are nothing but wrong deception. Went through the ages with a great success. So what did the Romans do? I will recap it for you one more time. So they removed the second commandment and they broke, and because of this they ended up with 9 commandments. So in order to make it again 10, they broke down the 10th commandment into 2 commandments. So here are they ready with 10 commandments. But these 10 commandments are not the Lord's word. The Lord's word is one, once and forever. It cannot be changed. Okay, so I would like also to bring to your attention an amazing web page that I found thanks to my brother Robert. It's an amazing web page that where you can read many words said by the Catholic Church that are really ridiculous, and they make no sense, and they are filled with the spirit of the Antichrist. It's a very interesting source of information, and I truly recommend you to check this one out, because you will see there very ridiculous statements like the Pope declaring himself as the God of this earth, and many Antichrist statements, and a lot of abomination. that comes from the Catholic Church. So here I just took out for you a few statements that I thought they were interesting. So here are they.
Words of the Beast. Popes claiming to be God. On earth the Pope and God are the same, so he has all power in heaven and earth. Pope Pius V, quoted in Barclay, chapter 27, p. 218, Cities Petrus Bertinus. The Pope is not only the representative of Jesus Christ, he is Jesus Christ himself, hidden under the veil of flesh. Catholic National, July 1895. Quotes declaring Pope infallible. The Pope takes the place of Jesus Christ on earth ... by divine right. The Pope has supreme and full power in faith, in morals over each and every pastor and his flock. He is the true vicar, the head of the entire church, the father and teacher of all Christians. He is the infallible ruler, the founder of dogmas, the author of and the judge of councils. The universal ruler of truth, the arbiter of the world, the supreme judge of heaven and earth, the judge of all, being judged by no one, God himself, on earth. Quoted in the New York Catechism. Priests have more power than God himself. It is a power greater than that of monarchs and emperors. It is greater than that of saints and angels, greater than that of seraphim and cherubim. Indeed, it is greater even than the power of the Virgin Mary. For a while the Blessed Virgin was the human agency by which Christ became incarnate a single time. The priest brings Christ down from heaven and renders him present on our altar as the eternal victim for the sins of man, not once, but 1,000 times. The priest speaks and lo, Christ, the eternal and omnipotent God, bows his head in humble obedience to the Priest's command. A. Vatican declares power over all governments. Undoubtedly it is the intention of the Pope to possess this country. In this intention he is aided by the Jesuits and all the Catholic prelates and priests. Brownson's Review, May 1864. If the liberties of the American people are ever destroyed, they will fall by the hands of the Catholic clergy. Lafayette. See, sir, from this chamber I govern, not only to Paris, but to China. Not only to China, but to all the world, without anyone knowing how I do it. Tom Berini, General of the Jesuits. Vatican claims power over all churches. No man has a right to choose his religion. New York Freeman, Official Journal of Bishop Hughes, January 26, 1852. The Church ... does not and cannot accept, or in any degree favor, liberty in the Protestant sense of liberty. Catholic World, April 1870. Religious liberty is merely endured until the opposite can be carried into effect without peril to the Catholic Church. R.T. Rev. O'Connor, Bishop of Pittsburgh. It no longer can be said today that the U.S. is a Protestant country. Cardinal Strick of Chicago, quoted in Time magazine, August 5, 1955. Vatican claims power to change God's law, not the creator of universe, in Genesis 2:1-3, but the Catholic Church can claim the honor of having granted man a pause to his work every 7 days. Sc. Masna, Storia della Domenica, 1969, pages 366 to 367. The Pope is of great authority and power that he can modify, explain, or interpret even divine laws. The Pope can modify divine law since his power is not of man, but of God, and he acts as vicegerent of God upon earth. Lucius Ferraris, Prompta Bibliotheca, Papa Art 2, translated. The Pope has the power to change times, to abrogate laws, and to dispense with all things, even the precepts of Christ. The Pope has the authority, and often exercised it, to dispense with the command of Christ. Decreto de Translatic Episcop. Cap. The Pope can modify divine law. Ferraris Ecclesiastical Dictionary.n.
Roman Catholic Church, considering themselves as gods of this earth, and especially the popes, they consider themselves as the lords of this earth. So they decided to change the Sabbath day, which was originally the Saturday, and they changed it into Sunday, which is a great abomination. There is not a single verse in the Bible where you can find that Sunday is the holy day. All the references I've ever managed to find in the Bible, all the verses and chapters that talk about Sabbath, refer to Saturday. So Saturday is the original holiday. It's the original 7th day of the week. But the Roman Catholic Church changed it for deceiving the humanity and for separating the humanity from the world, for keeping us in darkness. And I will tell you that from all the commandments that I follow, this is the one that blessed me the most. Have in mind that this is the only commandment of the 10 commandments that consist of the word holy. So the word uses the 7th day, the Saturday, to purify us and to do His holy works on us. I'll say it again. From all the commandments I keep, the one that blessed me the most is keeping the Sabbath day holy, is keeping the Saturday holy. But you should go and just give it a chance for yourself if you don't keep the Sabbath day. And here is a book reference that will prove to you that originally the Saturday was the holy day, and the Roman Catholic Babylonian Sun Worship Church changed it to Sunday. Sunday means the day of the sun. So whatever you worship on Sunday, you actually, whatever you think you worship on Sunday, the truth is that you worship the sun, that you worship a pagan god, not the word of the heaven, not the God of the Bible. So here is the reference from this book.